Welcome to St. Gregory the Great Catholic Chaplaincy at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSC. A small but steadfast Catholic community thriving on a campus surrounded by contemporary youth churches. What began as a simple gathering of Catholic students yearning to pray together slowly grew into something much more. Their journey has been one of faith, persistence, and unwavering hope. In the early days, they met under trees, often without shelter or support, relying on buses to attend Mass at distant parishes. Efforts that many times fell through. With no permanent place of worship and no dedicated chaplain, the community struggled. Many students drifted away, drawn to other churches, until one man came along. One man whose presence reignited the fire of the Catholic faith on campus. Under his guidance, the transformation began. They started with a car park, holding Mass upon the open sky, scorched by the sun, but still they gathered. One by one, they acquired essential items from chairs to canopies, sound systems to liturgical necessities. Students walked long distances, they still do, carrying equipment to set up the Ambobo Church. Then came the rains. Strong winds tore down the canopies, leaving them exposed once again. But unlike the story of Babel, they did not scatter, they rebuilt. Stronger canopies were raised, better sound systems installed, and week by week, the numbers grew. Today, St. Gregory the Great Catholic Chaplaincy is a thriving home for young Catholics, vibrant, united, and alive. All because one man believed and many followed. There's not just a story of a church. It is a story of faith, resilience, and the power of good leadership. Alright guys, this is exclusive with Kofi Tago, and today I have the richest priest in Ghana at the moment. He's the priest who has been able to build a mobile basilica. I have with me Reverend Father Afriyie Amponsah.
Hi.
Father, welcome.
Thanks.
So Father is my father. Like literally my father. Father, you're originally from the Archdiocese of Kumasi.
Yes.
You are a counselor at the University of Kumasi.
Yes.
And what made you take up this challenge here at UPSA in Accra, especially when we have a lot of youth here who do not want to take up this? What made you take up?
Well, I don't think a lot of priests do not want to take the challenge, but I was just blessed. I'll say I'm privileged to get the opportunity to serve. For me, the priesthood is the basic role of a priest is pastoral work, right? So the fact that I'm here professionally at the University of Ghana doesn't take my priesthood away. So pastorally, I am humbled to take the challenge. And if you're asking why I came here, at the call of that Bishop Kofi, when we realized that this place needed someone to help, I just took up the challenge, not knowing what is ahead, and now we are here.
I followed UPSC for a while. UPSC was not known at all. It wasn't. In my conversations with the students, some past students, they tell you they had masses at the old clinic. Some was tents under the trees. They had to travel all the way to Divine Mercy and all that. Here, what has been your challenge now, especially when you don't have parish? It's not like parish. You don't have parishioners coming to your community.
I think my main challenge is space and support. Space and support. We don't have the land, of course, but I think if we had enough money, there are bigger buildings that we could use the open top to build something that is a bit light. But the money is not there. It's a bit of a challenge. Yeah. And I think the other challenge is the traditional Catholic will always want to go to where they have always been worshiping. And so there is no senior member or senior staff here who stays on campus. So they are all in their parishes. So it's left with just students, right? So with that, it will make financial issues a big challenge. It will make support because then non-Catholics are able to abuse us because there is no one supporting us. So these are the main challenges, and I don't know.
Father, you have the best sound here at UPSA for a mobile basilica. You have lightning. You've bought new canopies. How did you find it? I'm told it's coming from your coffers. How are you able to carry this?
I receive salary. I'm a government worker. Of course, it's not that much. Government worker there, it's not that much. But at least the little that I can do to help, saving a little to support the church, I do. Right. And what else can I do than to take the opportunity to serve? Yeah, but about the sound, for instance, a few priests have been very good to us. One of them is Thomas. I think now he's at Afriyie, the parish priest at Afriyie. When he was around airports, Mary Mother, they helped us with a few sound systems. Father Hilary of Bakita has personally supported us with money, at least for some programs, transportation. On two occasions, he's been very, very gracious. So, yes, occasionally we get, and today you saw the Marshallans came to visit us and see how they helped us to settle a debt over 35,000 cedis. That is on my head. And they were able to settle almost 28,000. I mean, what else can I call this but grace? And so I'm just hoping that more people will come around to help.
Now, Father, you are at UPSA. And UPSA is one delicate area where we have First Love Church, we have a whole lot of other youthful churches. How are you able to contain the Catholic students here and also grow the community? Because the community has grown times two the last time I came here.
Honestly speaking, I think if you understand a group of people, you know how to stay with them. I was born in a university, KM University, that's where I come from. It's my parish. Growing up with students, and all my life I've never worked in a parish before, even as a priest. I was posted to the seminary, now to the universities, and I'm here. And so, boys life is cool, right? But I realized that many of the churches are on two things. They are enticing our youth with entertainment instead of worship. So their church services are so entertaining that young people want to go there. And that's the reason why I got this lighting system, the smoke system, make sure that the sound is good and all that. At least it keeps young people. So that the Catholic mass is not for entertainment. But at least if the quality is there, it's helps. So that's one side. And the other side is lies. They're able to make you as a Catholic feel like your worship is nothing. So what I've done is during Lent, we ask ourselves, almost every Catholic practice, where is it in the Bible? We try to do catechesis and with scripture for them to feel grounded. And so now that gradually they're beginning to realize that, after all, they were not lost as Catholics. See how they are responded. Yeah. And maybe costume-wise, anything that is young, we just do.
I've seen you've done this new choir robes, the choir looking so elegant.
Yeah.
Your ashes, your protocol team, your media.
Yeah.
Charlie. Aesthetics. They call him aesthetics now. Now, Father, we are wrapping up.
Okay.
I want you to tell us your short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. And then, yes.
Short-term is places to keep all these goods that we have. This tent is massive. Today we're able to host over 600, worshippers. So ask yourself, where do we keep the chairs? Where do we keep the canopies, the sound system? And we don't have places to keep them. As we talk right now, if you realize today, there was no projection because last night we can't find a projector that I brought to the church. I'm wondering how I'm going to account to the person I took it from. We've been using it for almost 1.5 years now, and just it's gone. Our credence table is gone. So our short term is to get a place to house, and so we've done a background check, and if we get 240-footer containers and ask permission to place it anywhere on campus, we can keep all our things there and lock. And I think with that, about if we get about 20,000 plus, we are good to go to do some of these things. So that's for short. And the long term is to see how we could convince authorities of UPSA to see any of the open air, if you could see. Maybe later on you could let your cameras capture the open air, whether they could allow us the open air to build something that is not heavy to build down to pull down the building. And I think then we can go. Yes.
But I don't know how big this platform is, but I want you to send some appreciation to certain people who have been of support to UPSA Pax community, and also make an appeal to whoever.
I want to thank the Archbishop Kofi. He's been amazing. He gave me this humbling opportunity. I call it opportunity, as he says. Bishop Louis last year was so concerned. He came to visit, and he rather donated to the church. I remember last year. Bishop Asari personally came here to lead us to go and introduce ourselves to the Vice Chancellor then. And Father Abek, who was all through with me until he left. Now currently Father Michael Mensah, I call him a brother, Father Hilary even promised me. Father Hilary, I'm waiting for your promise. He said the end of the month. So, that. Yes, he's always been amazing. And a few of these priests, I thank them. And I appreciate my students, the sacrifices, I appreciate all of them, past, present, they've been amazing. And with this, it will all come with fun. So if there's anybody listening to us, once in a while, just pass by, see for yourself. If I say it, you may not appreciate it, but see for yourself how things are and help. A little bit of petty cash here and there. We've been able to build the church and to sustain the young ones. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this is the richest priest in Ghana.
Original Catholic Church. Original church is the tent. They said they worship under the tent. We worship under the tent.
So the original
Catholic Church.
So he owns the mobile Basilica under the tent.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Father Anthony, for having me.
I wish as well.
God wish to bless you. Yeah. My name is Gregory out.